Okay, I want to take a second to talk about intensity. And if you know me, I train with a relative high intensity. I don't show it. My face isn't grimacing every single rep. But intensity is a driver to create strength. You have to train with intensity. I had a lot of guys in my last video saying, hey, we don't agree with volume. Volume being being king. Which to me, for a new lifter, volume is going to be your driving force to build muscle, build strength, everything for you, especially for the new lifters. If you're brand new in the gym and you haven't lifted for at least 1 to 2 years, right? You still need to get some volume under your belt. You need to get volume under your belt. And what do I mean by that? By doing 3-4 sets of every exercise for multiple reps that are coming close to failure, that you can reasonably recover from, right? So if you're doing, if you think you go, hey, I'm gonna train intense and I'm only gonna do, 7 reps on one set per 4 exercises and then walk out of the gym, you're not training intense enough, you're not training hard enough, you're not training with enough volume to build any sort of strength, size, muscle, physique, anything, right? There's no high-level lifters out there that are only doing 5 to 6 reps. What I'm seeing on Instagram right now is like guys doing like 15 reps for their entire workout and then leaving. They're like, this is my leg day. I'm gonna do 5 exercises, 5 reps each. And then they're leaving the gym. You're not building anything that's worth a damn. You're not gonna build good strength. You're not gonna build good size. You're not gonna build a physique that you're fucking proud of, right? Because the way to get anything in life is to put fucking work in and to put a lot of reps of that work in. And, I'm not saying go out and do Rich Piana's 8-hour arm workout, which I have, and it's fucking great. Your arms blow up, you feel like you have rhabdo. I love it. But what I am saying is that most new lifters, they don't know how to train intense enough to garner the kind of result that most of these studies show. And a lot of these studies, the variables are always kind of fucking wishy-washy, right? Because again, they use a lot of untrained lifters. Even when they use like somewhat of a trained lifter, someone who's been lifting for 3, 5, 6 years, those guys, with a strict set or strict rep on whatever movement they're doing, if they added a little more English, they could train a little harder. So intensity is something that I firmly believe is right below volume. You gotta put fucking volume in. And the thing is, if you're doing high volume, you're going to be intense, because nobody does high volume with a low level of intensity that's actually trying to grow some fucking muscle. Sure, you got your guys that go in there, grab the 15-pound dumbbells. That's what they've been grabbing forever. And they've just curl those for 100 reps. I'll tell you what, once they get to, the 90s, those reps fucking burn and they're showing some intensity. So even in that, we have intensity there. So I just want to make sure, right, when I'm coaching, okay, when I'm, whether it's when I was in the Army, coaching soldiers to get stronger so they can move up or do better on the PT test or go to a school, we're going to train with a high level of intensity, but we got to put volume on them. We got to put fucking miles on their legs. We're putting the barbell on their back and they're squatting a shit ton. You're deadlifting a shit ton, right? We're moving weight. We're building tonnage. And that's one thing that a lot of people forget, is that sometimes when you get stronger, you got to build tonnage, right? You got to be lifting 80 to 180,000 pounds a day to start putting some serious fucking slabs of meat on your body, right? And that's what I want to get at. Last video, volume is king. Guys came after me saying we don't agree. But again, you're not Tom Platz, right? You're not going to do an intense leg day where you're screaming and you're asking motherfuckers to kill you by the end of your set. You're not that guy. Shit, I'm not that guy. I train pretty fucking hard and I'm not that guy. 99.9% of us aren't. So how do we use intensity, understanding that, we're not going to fucking war in the gym, but use it to our advantage with volume? The way that we do that is 70-80%, and we add sets, reps. Add sets and reps. By the time you're in the end reps of your shit, that amount of volume will garner intensity from you in order to actually lift it. So we need to make sure that we're fucking hammering hard. That's one of my biggest messages when it comes to being intense in the gym. You're training fucking hard, but you're not gonna go, I'm gonna train really hard for 4 fucking reps and then walk out the fucking door, because that's not gonna fucking get you anywhere. What is gonna get you somewhere is training hard for an hour of lifting time, right? And then going out the door and thinking, fuck man, my body is crushed. But that body part, let's say you did fucking back, you're gonna do that body part again in 3 days because it's gonna recover. So that's what we're talking about. We want to train really hard, put a lot of fucking volume on the body, so that way we're conditioning ourselves. Because we're not just trying to be some fucking show daddy walking around being a fucking princess. We want to build hard conditioned fucking muscle. And that's what we're about. Build hard conditioned fucking muscle so it makes you harder to kill. And that's why we build our strength through violence. Okay, sweet. Like, subscribe. I'm going to post videos every 5 days. And if you want to learn how to get fucking strong, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.